Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Well, hello there, humans. Welcome along to a Miramar Tactics Breakdown. This is going to be a tactical breakdown on a gameplay from today. And the whole point of this is to try and help those of you, particularly like me, who need to think their way through the game, who aren't maybe the best fraggers in the world, to get the wins. First mistake you're going to see there is the reload. I do that twice in this game. It nearly cost me the game in one point, and it was just letting a bloke off the hook there. Now, I had a very difficult day, so I'm not going to lie, I was sweating this one. I wanted this win. You can hear as soon as I hear the car behind me, I don't know if that's a full squad, I don't know if it's two. Until I get out here, I don't see that it's a coupe. And they've already thirsted up the bloke that I took out. I don't know if I want to be here. And then I start getting third-partied from the other side. And I just then take myself out of the equation altogether. There are a lot of important moments in the games when you play, and it's not just about winning. These grenades are more or less just to keep them from pushing out, and then I'm going to take the car and I'm going to get out of the circle. Winning gunfights. If you want to win the game, you have to be alive at the end to do it. You can't win the game on the hot drop. You can't win the game at the fourth circle. You can only win the game if you're the last amigo left standing. So if you really, really want to win and you're not completely happy with the setup on a gunfight, leave. Just go. I do this all the time when I'm solo squatting. I had a game yesterday on Erangel where I had 12 or 13 kills, but I got 3 of them just by leaving, letting another squad pinch a squad that I'd been holding out with, and then farming up the damage as a third party. And I mean, there's people out there who are like, it's cowardless or cowardly, or I don't know, man. Just, if you don't like moving and relocating, if the circle isn't good for you, I'm not the guy to be watching. You can see here the circle is dead smack bang in the middle. There's no other compounds inside the circle on this side of the river there. So I'm going to cross. Now, I'm not that worried about crossing this bridge. This is not a good bridge to camp. You can get a lot of angles on people who are on top of that bridge or along that bridge. I also want to push out to the edge of the circle. I do not want to be pulling up stumps somewhere that's got like 50 meters of circle behind me, because anyone that has played this game for any length of time will understand what it's like to be watching everything in front of you and have some guy rotate in, and we've all been that guy, like your car's run out of petrol, or you got held out by a squad who then took your car's wheels out, and the next thing you know, you're like dead because some dude's just rotated in behind, lay down, and sprayed you. Now, I got that guy, but I couldn't confirm the knock, and then the circle switched again. Went back to the other side as the most likely outcome. So now we're in real trouble because there are no compounds over here. There are 10 people left, and I'm going to have to drive right along the edge of the shoreline. I know there's a duo in there at the moment, and I'm trying to get right to the very edge of the circle extended here, which is great. I'm actually pretty happy with this position. There's still a chance that I end up getting the circle. I don't, but there's still a chance. I know there's targets on my left and the right, and there is a car that is spawned there, but I'm pretty certain that's a spawn, not a world drop. One, it doesn't have a skin, and two, you know, it's just it's in the middle of nowhere. It's a really weird place to park. You'd be visible from everywhere if you were there on purpose. Now, those guys down the road from me, I think they've gone a little bit quiet, and I discount them. And that's a mistake, because as soon as I fire my gun, I cop one between the eyeballs. Now they're going to start spraying me. So are the guys on my left. Now, I didn't park here by accident. You can see the ridge just as it edges into the river there. That is going to protect me on my left. And I'm just going to blow the car up in front of me. It's not ideal. But, I mean, I think we've done pretty well to end up here where we are at the moment. I'm looking around there, and I know this is a very difficult circle because it's now shifted again. And I'm doing the maths in my head. There was 2 guys in that compound over here, but that's me plus 3. So there's got to be at least 2 guys on the far shore. My real worry is that this rotation, okay, so there you go. Something is going on down here. I don't know what it is, but these two are not friends. So one of the guys in the compound was already dead, and it's just me, the two who are rotating in over here, and the one guy behind me. I nearly die here again. This is a compulsion you need to fight. The constant reloading nearly gets me killed because the first guy out of the water just comes straight in. Whoa! And he ducks back out because he sees me there. But if he had kept pushing with his weapon, I was dead. Okay? And now I'm holding here. Now this is a real tough spot for these guys. No denying it. But I mean, fair play to me. I deserve this. I deserve to have a bit of an opportunity here because I came over here. I pushed across backwards and forwards, trying to get good position. Only now the circle has pissed off again. It is all the way down the other end of this riverbank, and I'm in a real tight spot here. I've got no smokes left. I threw some smokes. I didn't include the footage because I was going to try and get over to that UAZ, grab the UAZ and move back in. But it just became untenable. I was under too much pressure. So I let the smokes die out. I've got a pan. And those smokes there are not where he is. I know that. I just don't know how far back he is because there are obviously different ledges here that you can use. Still, it's a 1v1. I've worked really hard to get here, and obviously there's been a lot of, I think, pretty tight rotations. And we've always moved towards the edge of the circle every time. So the problem with that is it's great for stopping people from getting you as they come out of the circle, come out of the blue. You're generally going to be okay there. What you're not going to be able to do is guarantee that you're going to get a center circle on the next one. It's great if you do, but it's highly unlikely that you're going to get the circle moved back towards you. It's generally going to move a little bit away from you. And that's what it's done every single time here. If I'm with a full squad, I would have probably never moved from that compound where there was the gunfight and we got pinched. I would certainly not have moved there. Now, what I'm trying to do here is get him to peek me. I'm just going to use my body because I'm outside and I need to make a rotation. And I'm hopeful that if he... That's 2 shots. That's got to have been close to killing him. And I had to get some hits on him before this came up, this blue, so that I could at least make a rotation. Now, he's lost visual on me there because he's down right on the edge of the water. But we're in a terrible spot now. An absolutely dog ordinary spot. Now, anyone that's watched this channel for a long time will know I don't snake. I will lie down. But I'm not going to crawl along in the grass the whole time to get this finished. And it's just unfortunate because I'm now faced with a very difficult principal question. Will I snake to win? No. I'm happy to lie down, but I am going to absolutely stand up to win this one. And I'm still outside the circle. And it's come to my attention that to win this, I'm just going to have to flat out gunfight the kid. He's over there. So I've got one chance left. I'm going to chuck my pan on the hope that he stands up to look at that. I know it's a vain hope, but when you're rolling dice and the probability of it working is like 1% and the negative outcome is 0%, take a chance. It doesn't hurt anyone. And here we go. We've just got to get this one. I'm going to go hard left, get along the edge of the riverbank so that at least he's not just looking at me over a ledge. Like back there, if I run straight towards him from here, this is going to be a disaster. And I won't turn this into a heel off because obviously he's inside the circle. And we just got to win this. I'm going to pre-fire, left, and we get lucky. But we pre-fired it for a reason, and we just got lucky. And that was tough. He had an M4 and a car. And in situations like that, that's when I'm really happy that I'm running an AK. You get late game and they're running M4 and you're running AK, that'll make all the difference. It will just hit harder and hit a lot heavier. There you go. A little sweaty solo squad on Miramar. Plus 25 at Dominator 14 or whatever it is. That's a lot of points for a 5-kill game. I guess because it goes so long on Miramar, you get more stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Good look inside the mind of a mediocre player. Until next time, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.